Alright, so in this portion we will be doing his stomach, okay? So he's pretty much done except the stomach. So let's do that. You're going to need your white bands for this part, pretty much. Alright, so we are just taking 2 at a time. So just follow me, alright? We're going to be doing this similar to how we did the body in several sections. Alright, and then here I'm going to go diagonally, and I'm going to take 2 this way, and 2 this way. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take 2 bands at a time, put 3 there and a double looped here, 3 here, and a double looped here. So we're rotating. Oops, to make that opposite. Okay, I'm going to take white bands and I'm going to lay them like this. Just on this column. And kind of push them down so they stay on there. And I'm going to take red bands, and I'm going to put those here. Oops. Pick tight ones, don't pick ones that are stretched out. Here too. Oh no, I want to cap this one off actually. So cap this off with a white. Wrap it around, creating 4 loops. Right, and then put the white on. And then we'll put a red on. Right. Actually put the red on first. Red on first, then the white. Okay. Alright, so now we can dig down here under the cap band. Go at the top too. So we're looming with the bands sitting on the edge there. We don't want them to fall off, so just loop as if they're not there, but make sure they don't come off, pretty much. Okay, I'm going to tie off my 4 ends. Now, you can pull all your bands outward. We're going to extend this up a little further and then we'll do the other half. Alright, so I'm going to extend it by 5, I believe, so, or 4. Alright, so starting here, Alright, grab your horizontal bands. Actually, we'll put those here. Double loop here. We'll put 2 across these 3. 2 across these 3, and then double loop 1 between these 2. Okay, now I'm going to connect the other part, so hold it like this, okay? Go through the first set here, make sure you go through that loose white band. Alright, then go through the next set, and the next set, and the final set, make sure you go through the middle of that red band here. Alright, now we're going to put red band here, red band here, red band here, red band here, and white band here, and here, and here. Oops, that's not a very good white band. Okay, so I'm going to start over here. Salt mine fell off. Hehe. Alright, take 2 red bands, and we are just going to tie slip knot with both of them, and then peel this off. Okay, so now we're going to pull off the 4 of the tying bands in the middle that we don't need. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. Okay, so it's exactly the same thing. So we're going to go all the way down. Okay, again I'm going to take a white band, tie, cap band, making 4 loops, and we're going to take 2 bands at a time. Alright, and here we're just going to put the red bands on. We're not going to put the white, just the red on the edge. I'm just going to do a few at a time in case they all fall off. Alright, now we're just going to go up each of these. Alright, tie off your 4 ends here. We're getting there, guys. We're almost there. Yay! Alright, and we're just going to pull the bands outward like we did before. Okay, I'm going to just finish this off. Okay, so again, I'm just taking 2 bands at a time. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. to cross. Alright, let's attach our 4 ends. Make sure you go through the red loop here. Okay, now we're just going to put a couple more red bands on the outside. 3, 4. Okay, let's start with this side. Oops, my hook is backwards. How silly of me. Okay, then we're going to take the 2 red bands again and just pull them through and tie the slip knot. Okay, so pull this off now. Alright, and then we're just going to pull off the tying bands again. Alright, don't need your loom anymore. So grab your 2 halves. We are going to hold them like this. Alright, so all your red bands should be on the outside. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Your 2 sets of slip knot bands are at the top here. You have your capping band here. You can see it, it's like a little circle. And this set of loops right above it, looks like I'm going through 4 bands here, that set. And I'm going to pull the first white band from the other side through that. Right, I'm going to do the same with the next set and the next white band. So go through each set of bands, pulling the white band through. Don't miss any. Make sure they all stay pulled through. So you might have to take your time or go back and what did I do? Sometimes you'll mess up. and set through. Sometimes you might pull the wrong set through. Just keep a lookout. So all the way to the end. Okay, so once you've pulled all of them through, just go back and make sure none of them slipped back through. Okay, then we're going to start at the one at the bottom here. You're going to stick your hook through that loop, and then with your hook you're going to grab the second loop, pull that second loop through the first loop, then grab the third loop, pull that through the second loop. Oops. Grab the fourth loop, pull it through the third, fifth goes through the fourth, sixth goes through the fifth, seventh. So you're essentially just sewing it with your hook. You can essentially do this with your fingers, but it stays tighter when you use your hook, which is something I recently discovered, so okay, so once you reach the end one, all we're going to do is just stick your hook, go through some of the bands randomly, pull that loose end through, and we're just going to C-clip it. Okay, so just grab a C-clip and put it there. Okay? Alright, so now you're going to turn your stomach over, so it should look like this on the other side, nice and neat. Okay. Grab your Changewing. You're going to put him upside down, and we're going to place the stomach on. The tied off ends are going to go near the butt. Okay? So we are pretty much just lining it up here at the bottom of the neck. Okay? Just like this. See that? A nice chunky dragon. And we're going to do the same thing here. Instead of pulling the white through the stomach, we're pulling the red through the body. Okay? And then we're just going to sew it. So, pretty much the same thing. So, pick a good starting point. Like, let's see. This is the center here. Center. Okay. Once you've chosen your starting point, then go ahead and start pulling the bands through the loops. And you can sew as you go. In fact, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to stick my hook through that first loop, grab the second one, pull that through, and while it's on my hook I can actually continue to do what I'm doing, so go through the next set of loops, pull that through, and pull it right on through the second band, just like that. Okay, same thing with this one. So see how that ends up looking? It looks really cool and neat once it's weaved together. So, alright, once you have reached the set with the two tying bands, just pull those through as if they are the other bands too, okay? What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a C-clip on these two so I can do the other half without these falling back through. So it should work if we just put a C-clip around them. And they can work on the other side. So just try to make it the same here as you did on the other side. It might not be exactly the same on both sides, like, I don't know if mine is or not. It's a little bit off, but whatever. Okay. So once you're done, what you're going to do is... Oh, I missed one, that's why. I was wondering why it was crooked. He was a tad bit crooked, that's why. Okay, so So you're going to grab the other side that you see clipped off. You're going to pull the C-clip off and keep the loops around your fingers, so you have 4 loops on your fingers. Lift up the butt. So this is a little weird. You're going to go into the butt and you're going to pull those 4 loops through random bands in there, kind of like how we did with the stomach before. Once you've done that, you are just going to C-clip them all together. And then you just want to tuck that C-clip back into there, just like that. Now, if you have fiber fill, which I do, we can stuff him. You can also use paper towels or napkins, but I recommend just you getting like fiber fill. And we can stuff him up. So this can be annoying because you don't want to like ruin anything. So just kind of jam it in there. Sorry, dude. But him you don't want to put too much in because he is supposed to be sort of flat. So just try to spread it out. And there you go. There he is. Roar! Alright, so here's your Changewing, everybody. Make sure you wire him up. I used 16 gauge bead landing wire. All you have to do is just zigzag it back and forth through the loops. Top rows of the wings, the front legs, the back legs, and the jaw, body. Alright, whatever you want to do. Yay! I hope you enjoyed. Baby! No, they're a happy family. They're so happy. Yay! I hope that you like him. Alyssa, I hope that you like him. And definitely share him with me on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. Alright. Alright, everybody, that's about it. I will see you for the next tutorial. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.